Okay, I'm back. Ah, dang. What's up, New Era? It's just me and you in the building right now. I'm gonna make this real quick. So I gave a live. I put that live on private, and mainly because I heard or was said to me that maybe there might have been an issue about me playing the live that was going on over there with Lady Laws, which I could fully understand. Um, we dropped the link in the chat and the Cash App. At least I told my moderator to do so. I know she usually be on top of that stuff. And I didn't think it was gonna be an issue, but I should have went with my first mind because usually I'd be like, I don't normally play people's lives, but I didn't think it would be an issue because it kind of like got set up over here as far as to what was gonna like the meeting, which I think it went bad. I don't. Well, I don't know because I was playing it right, but I wasn't fully into it. Uh, Not because I don't enjoy Lady Law's show, because I do, but because I was cooking and doing some other things and I was distracted, right? And but I do understand how that could be problematic. So I just wanted to let it be known that I wasn't trying to do no punk ass BS bull crap. I don't get down like that. So I don't move like that. And I didn't hear uh I didn't know that you wanted me to hit the link or anybody wanted me to hit the link. I didn't even know until I was told, until it was mentioned. So I put that live on private. I was going to do that anyways. You know what I mean? It's not an issue. She just wanted you to come on her show. Oh, well, I would have came over, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know, Era. Like, sometimes when I be moving in these YouTube streets, like, I don't hit links a lot. And whenever I do hit them, it takes a lot for me to hit the link. You know what I mean? Like, in my head, I just be like, oh, should I hit the link or not hit the link? And everybody who knows me, who's been around, they know that I really don't hit links a lot like that. And I'm just starting to be a little bit more starting to hit links. Um, Vibrant usually comes through and she just tell me all the time, oh, you need to hit panels a little bit more, this and that. But I'm just more comfortable in my own zone. But I didn't know. But by the time I did find out, I didn't know if I should still go over there or not. Plus, I was on my phone, and so I would have ended my live and then go over there. So yeah, I didn't know what to do. But it's an honest mistake, and I learned through this game, right? You know, the bumps and bruises of it all, so it won't happen again. For real, for real. What's up, Patricia? Um, my bad. I didn't think it would be a problem. So when you asked, I thought it wouldn't. That's what I get for thinking. LOL. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's things in place to keep order, but no love lost. Just wait till her stream over too. Yeah, because I just went back and listened and I was like, oh shit. And I could feel her on that, right? Because I've ran through the streets before where people played my lives and I'm like, okay, but I guess I don't think too much about it. They have done it where, not Lady Live, but others have done it where I'm live and they're playing my stream. I don't think too much of it because I think maybe because I'm a quote unquote lower content creator. Did I say hi to you, John? Good morning, John. Did I say hi? Yeah, forgive me, brother. Forgive me for that. You know what I mean? If I didn't speak, I'm going to say for everyone outside to do what you want. You know, I got your back. Thank you. Thank you, John. Because I don't, I'm not with the effery. And normally I don't like say too much right about a thing or situations that go down. Um, but it's a politicking, right? It's a politics involved or a politicking going on. But I always look at myself separately in a lot of ways because I'm Highlander country and a lot of they all move through the space in a way like the different sectors they come through. And but also you don't see a lot of people in my chat all the time, like a whole bunch of people where I use hundreds and 200s and all that stuff. So I don't think much about it. I'd be like, who would how it would be a problem. But if I take myself out of it, like it makes sense. Like it makes sense. But yeah, I didn't know Lady Law wanted me to hit the link. By that time, I was like, oh, well, by the time they said something to me, I thought the moment was over. And I get this thought in my head, like, oh, shit, links. Now, they see me at Slappers, right? I hit the link over there, but you see, it's not, like, it's chill, like, it's not a lot of people. Normally, you'll find me where it's not a lot of people, right? And I just chill out in that way. Eric, did you say something crazy over there? Because Classic seems to think that you might have did some kind of Judas move on him. This shit has just taken legs and has grown and moved into realms and areas that I'm just not understanding. I'm at a loss for words. I really just came up here for a quick moment just to say, hey, it ain't that one. And the other live that I was running, I just put that on private. And it's never my intention to come and disrespect people or be with the bullshit, especially when it comes to their content. Hi, just Andrea, because I know people's content is important to them. And yeah. Mm. So you wait till the live is over, you play it. That's normally why I don't play nothing over here unless it got something to do with maybe something like a news article or what have you. Jeez, I knew it was gonna be some damn shrapnel. This is why I say move in peace. You know what I mean? Like it's always some fucking shrapnel, man. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'll start singing old Negro spirituals. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. I'm sleepy, y'all. That's why I'm goofy right now. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And I took some melatonin so I could kick in real quick. Well, it does take a minute, but I'm a little sleepy already. Let me see. That's why I am the way that I am, Saida. I feel you, John. So I went back to listen, kind of was redballing through, and then it was mentioned, and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm telling you, my journey with this whole damn YouTube thing has just been like a series of um unfortunate events, like a series of unfortunate events. And I get in my mind, I just be like, F this shit. Because in real life, I don't move like it, like this. In real life, I don't. It's a different program. And I do got my own thing going on over here, like in the sense of people gunning for me and stuff. Um, just making up some fucking shit, just making up bullshit. Hey, Michael, long time no see. How you doing? Peace in the LBC. Let me read this real quick. I'm just going to stay out of that. It's more going on that I realized. I was laughing at the bad jokes, but this has taken a life of its own. That's what I'm saying. And then like, okay, my name gets mentioned about it, like, because a lot of stuff happens over here, and I always know, like, whenever your name comes up, it could be, it could go left or right, however the wind blows, and if she feels away, then maybe her people will feel away. Just like if Classic feel away, the things people associated with Classic might feel away. And I'm like, God dang, uh, you know, I'm cool. I'm not like, I'm not feeling a way about nothing or nobody. I'd rather there be peace, right? I will always want to broker peace, if you will. Um, but I understand at times it don't go that way. But in relation to me playing the live, my apologies. It wasn't meant to be disrespectful, right? Again, I've experienced that myself where I was just like running down the street, cruising down the YT streets, and boom, live being played, right? Or somebody will come back and say, "Oh, they streaming your live," and I don't think nothing about it, and I think it's because where I'm at on a totem pole of things. Yeah, we back because I went back, Chassis, and I was listening to Lady Law's live, and I heard where she had wanted me to hit the link, not the click. That sounded bad. Sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Hit the link. She wanted me to hit the link, and yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know it. Like I didn't know. But initially, when I started my live, I was just gonna like get off as soon as it went down over there. But then I was like, well, I'll just kick it over here because I didn't think it was gonna be a thing. Like I just thought it was gonna be a conversation, and then it would just be gone and done. I didn't think it was gonna be a thing. I just didn't handle that right. Hey, Sinister. So I'm learning, and hopefully there ain't no smoke, no bullshit, no nothing like that. Mhm. But oddly enough, though, somebody did come into my chat saying, "Oh, P. Leary." I'm like, P. Leary? Like, well, they say it that way. I'll be summarizing stuff. You know, be careful. With me, it's always be careful. I feel like a lot of times people do be looking out for me and stuff. They think I'm just like frolicking in the hills and the valleys, in the hills, right? On the mountaintops with lilies and shit. And I got a white dress on and I'm just like, a hippie and shit, smoke weed every day and just, in La La Land or something. And that's not the case. I just be in the case of minding my own damn business. But if I do a thing that um upsets a person, I do try to make that right. And I would not want to And I'm not an intentional person, meaning that I'm not a person that comes out and do some F stuff or intentionally come with some F stuff or try to do some F stuff to anybody. Anybody, you know. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I dropped the link for a few seconds and then I'm getting off of here. Cause I just can't believe this shit. I knew, I kind of felt it in my bones though. God dang. This is the type of shit that make me not want to go live no more. I ain't going. I swear, after today, though, I think. Well, let me not swear, Father, forgive me. Um, I'm, I'm gonna go on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. I'm gonna do my Gilligan's Island on this damn bull crap. What's up, Era?
Nah, the whole situation. You just gotta peep the whole situation. You good? Logic Bell. I mean, not Logic. Classic bailed on me. He left the stream, and then he ended up on your panel. You know what I'm saying? When she wanted him to stay there, well, they wanted him to stay there, and then at the
Yo, what's
same
going
time,
on?
they
Hey,
wanted you.
Spencer. Hey,
Went
Hey,
on
what's
Chris.
up,
bad.
Brody?
Went on bad.
Not only did they want him to stay, they wanted you to come because they asked me the question about your stream, and I was like, they was like, didn't Classic say their names? I said, no, Classic didn't say their names. I said their names. Classic never says anybody names. And they said, well, see, you proved my point. And I think that's where he said I went Judas, but I was just being honest. I didn't go Judas. I did say their names. And it was like, well, that's who he was referencing. I said, I can't say what that man was. You know, you heard the stream. But the whole point is when him and Vic got into it and then he left, hopped on your stream, and then you end up playing her stream. She thought it was like a play. But then she had to remember it's you and you knew to this, you know what I'm saying? Out of courtesy, you either ask or wait till the stream is over to restream it so that she
Wait, all
and the
that
people.
happened? That all happened last night? It's to
Yeah.
y'all tonight. Well, yeah, last night to us too, right now by 9 minutes. Woo!
I just didn't
Hey,
have. I didn't think anything about it. I'm saying like I I thought because it was kind of brokered over here or communicated, I didn't think it was an issue. But I understand, right? Because again, I've experienced where somebody said, "Oh, they stream me your live site." I'm like, I don't. But me, I guess I don't care so much because I'm a lower content creator. I'm like,
Well, no, don't minimalize yourself. It's not that you're a lower content creator. It's just that she care about you, and she not gonna take offense and act upon it like strike you like she would do somebody else. She was just teaching you the game, just because it might happen with somebody who don't care about you and then strike your page. It was
I,
like that. It was like a big sister to little sister type
Hey,
thing.
hey, new air. My
Yeah.
I put it on private. Hi, classic.
What's up, Sensei?
my thing is this. Well, I didn't bail on you, but if I can't speak, I'm being overshadowed by people saying a whole bunch of nothing. I'm not gonna stick around for that, especially when she trying to manipulate the story into her favor because none of that shit happened today. I
Right.
yesterday, whenever it was. Our whole discussion was supposed to be about some other shit. She go well, what it was, she ain't had no content, so she had to dig
Mm.
that from Nisa and put that on the table.
Yeah, I feel like they backdoored you because we was all about the healing. We was about to end it all. But when we get there, they take over the chat and all the stuff. Yeah, so we walked into some hostile territory.
It was just
Hey,
people,
thank you, John.
a chat full of people that really don't like classic. That's all that is.
Yeah, they played that well though. We played right into their hand.
No, I would say that. I knew it was gonna happen. I know I was well, at first I thought I wasn't gonna be allowed to get up there. And then my second thought, regardless if I am allowed to get up there or not, I won't be allowed to speak. And I was correct.
yeah, I had to leave when when Lady La was playing the other show with the male and female, the ones that like to fight. Tuck,
Oh,
Tuck,
Dee Dee and
yeah,
Tuck.
yeah. I left around there. She was still playing that. I don't know when that took place, but I had to go. Life calls. And then
Well, Victor Monax.
I don't know what happened after that, but well, there's lesson learned in everything. And I think the lesson in this is if you feel like they don't like you and it's not working out and the peace talks don't work, it's best to just leave them alone.
It ain't
Yeah,
messing with them. Nobody never
And,
Well,
said.
I mean, don't why go over there if it's gonna always be chaos? Hey, you do what you want though. That's what I would do.
and it,
Sometimes I like to
Do
run
you
into the
ever
chaos.
offer,
So I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
do you ever offer them any information, valuable advice? Because
I
they,
don't know anybody on there but Lady La. I don't.
she
I,
the
I meet people. I'm high. Just because you see me say hi and I'm cordial. Nice to meet you. Where you be at? I'll see you around. We're not talking behind the scenes. We're not talking like crap. And I've talked to Lady La. That's about it, but not about this.
yeah, Vic is my guy, but he did some whole ass shit today. He sounded like a bum. Why is you trying to make everything about money? You ain't got no other streams, income avenues of
Vic lost anyway.
like. What is
Everything.
you talking about? Not everybody on
Damn, I
YouTube
didn't
trying to
know
make
Vic
a
was up
dollar.
there. What was Vic saying? He was adding his
He was
input to
talking
this.
about don't pay attention to people who ain't bringing you no money. You gotta pay for like nigga, get your broke ass out of here. Only broke people talk like that. People who money making money for 'em, people that invest their money and things like that and got multiple streams of revenue. They ain't tripping off no fucking
Vic stay quiet.
YouTube pennies.
Try to give advice.
That shit is a damn shame. Do I have to teach black
That's
people how to
shocking.
be
Vic was
black? Do
involved in
y'all understand generational wealth? It's not having a fucking YouTube channel.
Hey, Trisha. Vic said I asked him to show me the ropes, and he said he was gonna charge me.
it.
Yeah,
That
that's like
sounds
the
like Vic.
dudes, the infomercials. I'll teach you how to get rich, and all they do is send you a whole bunch of papers and tell you to send them to other people and charge them
Uh,
$5.
But the
hey,
thing
let me tell y'all
to
a
show
true
the video,
story. Nothing's free. Uh, Nothing's free. Not even prayer, man. I called for the free prayer one time, and I started getting all type of paperwork with them begging. No, for real. I called for free prayer one time. Yeah, I guess I was somewhere sad in my life, and that commercial came on talking about we will pray for you. I was like, oh shit, I can always use some free prayer. And I thought it was strange. They was asking for my address and stuff. I was like, okay. They was begging, offering me Jesus juice for $33,
Oh shit!
pieces of Jesus cloth for $64.
Damn,
And
like they was alive to catch that
yeah,
shit.
they did it for like
They
a year
crazy.
until one day I just said, hey, what could I do to get shake these people? And I wrote on a piece of begging paper, I wrote to them and I said, well, can you send me something?
But
I need some help. I think Jesus would be happy if you help me. Them motherfuckers never sent me another piece of paper again. I said, damn, prayer ain't even free these days.
damn, yeah, that's ungodly. Because if you think about it, God didn't charge you for air. God didn't charge Adam a damn thing. All he
Yeah,
gave him was instruction. You know.
prayer ain't
But
free.
here
Ain't
we
no free.
go, trying to put a price on everything. That's crazy. People don't know how to live no more.
So, in my personal life, people need help. I help you until I feel like you're using me. But on here, it's the trade and barter system.
No, charity is a beautiful thing. When you give out of your kindness of your heart, be it selfless in your service. I mean, that's as godly as you can get
Vic's
because
people
we
take care of
imperfect.
him. They buy him cars. Vic got his car wrecked. They got him another car. Hey, I remember when Vic when he was first started talking about building the army. Now he got an army. He said it. He spoke it into existence.
He ain't got no
It's
damn
crazy.
army.
I just
He got
don't.
a bunch of
I don't go to
imbeciles.
Vic's.
He got a bunch of imbeciles that's willing to put their life on hold so that he can do everything but what he say he gonna do with their money. I mean, I don't know. I don't live like that.
Yeah, I don't go to Biggs too much because
That
when he
that's
lock
why
his
we'll never
teeth
have
into
nothing.
somebody, he won't let them go. You be on that shit for months and months.
We
Be like, oh
always
my god,
crying and
oh my
wondering why we don't
god.
have nothing as a people. Like I was telling Saida earlier, these other nations they buying banks, they making credit unions, they making schools. We sitting here donating to motherfuckers that'll buy a whole ounce of weed with your money that you just gave them that they talking about they gotta fix a water heater with. Like I don't understand how y'all like get chunked.
But that's every you do. I'm not trying to get in your business, but I'm trying to make a point. Do you work? Do you work?
Who me? Hell yeah, I work.
Okay, so most people we work, we get that deposit in our bank every 2 weeks or whatever. We get our bonuses once a week, and you see that little piece on the check that you like, damn, you took what the hell? What is this? Until you
Hell yeah.
study it, and then you realize we're doing that anyway. Every time you get paid, before you get paid, they take that money out, and we are putting it into the welfare system.
Right?
And some people do good with it, and some people buy they drink and weed with it. We already taking care of a bunch of people.
Yeah, true, but we gotta circumvent our vices. I mean, don't overdo it. Don't do it to a point to where you take it away from somebody who really need it. I'd rather help. Like these is adults to me. You're supposed to be working or have a means to something. Like the little boy that's getting picked on that gotta walk out of a tent and go to a school and get picked on every day. And we expect him to like people and get good grades with all that stress and factors going. Why can't we get the little dude that live in the tent? Why we can't get his mama and father the apartment? Or why can't we at least get him some nice clothes so the kids ain't teasing him? See, that's the shit we need to be doing with our money.
That's a personal choice.
Well,
That's why everybody is responsible. You as an individual, like
when it comes to shit like that, it really all just boils down to the human condition and human nature.
right,
The majority of civilization is selfish by default, no matter what. The kid who grew up with a full belly is never going to be able to look at the world the way the kid who grew up with an empty belly is going to. That's simply
True.
the way it is. People just aren't built to really care about each other.
right,
You have to be taught to care about others.
Right.
And then some of
and
us,
they
even though we're supposed to be taught to care about others, shit, we grow up. Shit, I'll admit I'm selfish to a degree. Like anybody outside of my family, like I would let them burn in a heartbeat because it's like, well, these people are my family, so I'm always gonna need them to some extent. But everybody else, it is what it is. Whatever happens to
yeah.
you happens.
I,
That's part of the
I
human
don't
condition
mind
to be fucked up and
helping.
immoral.
Right, I don't mind helping, but it comes. It's when I want to help. It's when I want to do it. Plus, it's right to a certain degree. People are being conditioned not to have as many feelings for things as they used to trip. Uh, Here's one. Now they're people telling their children we don't see colors, but when you say that, you take away from what's that word? You take away sympathy and empathy towards others. You don't know what the next person's going through as a race, maybe because you've been taught to not see colors. And how don't you see colors? That's ridiculous.
That's true.
Right. Well, I
That's true.
believe in only one race, the human race. Now I do understand there's cultures, and of course we have different shades and pigmentation, but we all bleed. We all got to put our legs, pants on one leg at a time. We all got to sit down to crap. For the fellas, we stand up to pee. Women sit down again. I mean,
But that's
at the end of the
beautiful.
day, it's about righteously.
But
I'm
that's a
led by
beautiful
Second Peter.
sentiment. That's a beautiful sentiment, but it's not a fact because
Right.
doggone well that
Oh, I
some
know. I definitely
people
know.
of different cultures do more than the next one, and it's all through history. And
Right.
I don't know how you could just not see. I mean, just people, and some people because of their ethnic background are suffering. No matter, no matter, you could say that as the black race that we've committed genocide on one another. You could say that, but there are some things that are very not fair and suffering around the world. And a lot of times the news only show you what they want to show you. You don't know what's going down. So
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, in a perfect world, we would just be people, but we don't live in a perfect world.
Hmm.
I got a question for everybody. What's one thing you would do that you think, well, whether it's negative or positive, what's one thing you would do that you think would benefit all of humanity in the long run? Not just, oh, this is a quick fix for this. Like, I mean, really in the long run. What's one thing you would do?
I think I would.
Mm.
You say if I have money, like a lot of money, well, if
Say,
I
okay, say you had the power of God for 24 hours and you could do anything you wanted, but only one thing you would do would remain permanent. What's the one thing you would do that would benefit humanity?
Mm. One thing. Oh wow, that's a big one. So that's a good question.
I keep thinking about saving like the farmers and stuff, the food supplies, that kind of stuff, because people have to eat. I starve out here.
Mm.
Mm, mm. It can't be one thing, so I can't answer that with one thing. That's too hard.
Yeah,
That's
I
too
love asking
hard.
people that question. Yeah, it usually is difficult for most people. It's one of those things like you have to thought about it for a while. Like it took me like at one point I was thinking about that for a while, and then I even came up with a question to ask people like, "What's one thing you would do?" And it kind of helps me gauge people where they're at mentally. Like, oh, okay, so you're more so on the altruistic side of this is what I think would benefit humanity.
Yeah, because personally, I have something, but it's like three things in one. Like first, work on the mental health system, the education, make it where how it is in Europe, where no matter what part where you're at in life, you get the free dental, the free health,
Yeah.
and all that, and the free education,
Mm.
and the mental health system. But that's more than just one thing. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know
want
what else to say.
hungry. I don't want people to be starving and hungry. Like I want people to be able
Hmm.
to eat and live and
Yeah.
be happy.
I would
I'm
connect all the plates.
well,
Yeah.
there is a place, and you can read up on it that does something like that, but it's communist. It's
Yeah,
communism.
socialistic.
It's Cuba. In
Yeah.
Cuba, everybody eats. There's
Mm,
less. There's like no homelessness. They don't care if you're a doctor or a lawyer. If you're a doctor, say you're a doctor, and you got your wife, and you say you have 7 kids, and you live in a mansion. The way they do it is, as soon as your kids grow up and move out and become part of the education system, they get them their own little apartments. And then you and your wife, the doctor and his wife, have to move to a smaller home. And it doesn't matter if it's a gardener, they'll place a gardener in the mansion. The gardener has now 9 children. They'll place that gardener in the mansion, and until his kids move on and grow up, and then when those kids grow up after their education and they get married, they might give them a 1 bedroom. Then as they have children, they'll give them a 2 bedroom. Then they have a large family. Then they'll put them in that mansion. So that's how that goes. Everybody eats. Like Monday is bread day. The
mm.
lines are wrapped around the corner. Thursday is ice cream day. The lines are wrapped around the corner. Um, but there's no homelessness. It's very communistic, but it works, and nobody's hungry, and everybody gets the same health care.
Mm,
Now, I think that's wonderful, but yet trapped into it. People want to be free. It's working for them because it's a great idea, but the problem is the lack of freedom and
They
free to
only allow you
express
to
yourself.
grow so far. It's like you're a,
Yeah,
you're a small plant stuck inside a small planter, and they never put you
yeah,
out in the field to grow.
yeah.
It's
It's a
fucked up.
wonderful concept, except it's communism. and the lack of freedom. But it's a wonderful concept. I
Communism.
wish it could work.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody starving, homeless. I hate seeing that kind of stuff. People look like that. You know what I mean? Homeless people, and they
It
look
Don't
would
so
be
come to
like
bad.
that if we
California.
pushed the plates together. If we had Pangea one more time.
Hmm.
Oh,
When I had
California, certain places are terrible.
when
They
I
drop.
thought of that question, like when it first came to my mind, and I thought about it like for days, for days, for days, and the way I am, like my mind landed on this. For me, one thing I would do that will benefit all of humanity, that I think honestly would do some good in the long run, harsher and televised punishments for those who break the law.
Ooh,
Ooh,
And I don't mean harsh as in like, oh no, longer jail sentences. I mean like almost to an inhumane level. Like how
yeah,
they do in
like
India, you steal something and they chop your hand off. That's a pretty good deterrent to not steal some shit in India.
right. And they do that
If
in
you're
Russia as
yeah,
well.
yeah, like say you're here in the States, if you turn out to be some child molester, some rapist or something,
Mm-hmm.
if you're male, your genitalia should be removed without anesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be televised. Why should it be televised? So anybody else who has the idea about going out and raping some woman, touching some kids is deterred from doing that. Why? Because that shit looks fucking painful and it sounds terrible. And then
Yeah,
serve out whatever prison sentence they have without genitalia. You get what I'm saying?
right.
I'm just using that as an example. Like
No, I
for other
understand.
things there's other methods, but I'm saying like that's a pretty good example. It has to be televised. Like people have to see, like, look at the pain this person is going through. Teach your kids not to fucking go out and steal shit and break the law, because this will fucking happen to them. It's pretty terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty inhumane. Fuck the Geneva Convention. There should be harsher punishments for these crimes. It's like, I don't like the fact that there's how many millions of prisoners out there and I gotta pay for them to have 3 hots
Right.
in a cot a day. That's not fucking fair. Especially when
Yep.
I'm out here working 12 to 14-hour shifts to make sure that you get fuck that. You stole some shit. Okay, how about this? We chop off both your hands and then we cut your prison sentence in half. Save me some money, because I'm not doing
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Why the fuck should I have to pay for you to be able to survive in a place full of fucking animals? Fuck them.
Yeah, you
Now
brutal.
I get what you're coming from, so because I thought about that before. Like in Russia, they don't waste the taxpayers' money on prison. They try them. They find out that you're guilty. They take you to the bottom of the courthouse and they shoot you in the head or they hang you right away. Right
Yeah,
away. It's no playing around. And it's like
yeah,
I thought about it, but the problem with that is there's a lot of innocent motherfuckers locked up.
right, right.
But then my evil side said, well, population control. But then I was like, no, that's not right. It's not right to kill an
It,
innocent
it it's
person.
it's pretty fucked
you
up.
say the
However,
evil
it is a
side.
major issue. It's like the how does that saying go? The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to catch all the flies, and then some of the things there you didn't want to catch. However, that's just the way of the world. Life is
Mm,
unfair. Do the best you
mm.
can, because I mean, don't get me wrong, we would never be able to we would never perfect it. Nothing will ever be perfect, because after all, we are only human.
Yeah, just like in South Korea, they don't do all that shit. You remember that young boy years ago? He went over there and tore something, I think a poster off a wall, and they whooped his ass. They came to,
Yeah,
we were fighting to get his ass back, our government, and they said, yeah, after we whoop his booty, and they made him bend over, and they whooped his booty, got like 40
yeah.
lashes. And
And go ahead.
I've never been. I never been caned. That I'm supposed to, whoop your booty to the white meat. But maybe if we had like public things like that, it would
Yeah,
be less. If we just, I just feel like child molesters that have been proved guilty and convicted, we just need to off them. We
Exactly.
don't need
I
them.
agree with that. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
we just need to off them. Get on them.
uh,
Rapists.
I disagree with that for this one reason. For what they're guilty of, for the things that they're doing, like for many things out there, for certain people, what it is they're doing, death is that's too easy, that's too quick, that's too good.
Oh, okay.
You need
Yeah.
to like, I figure you're over here doing this to these kids, you've done all this to all these women. Why should you not suffer the rest of your life? These people, though, all them kids out there, if everybody out there who got molested as a child and shit
They
like that,
messed up
you're
for
gonna have to
life.
live with that memory the rest of your life.
Yeah.
While they get to what? Just have their life ended, and who knows? Who
Right.
knows what happens
That's
after that?
true.
All they know is that, hey, they ain't got to spend the rest of their life in prison. No,
They're
they
messed
should go
up
the
for
rest of
life.
their life
For life.
feeling some sort of something the way you're gonna have to, the way you've had to feel some sort of something. Death is too good for that. That's what I'm saying. It might sound a bit cruel and everything, but it's like okay, look at all the shit Mussolini did. Do you know what happened when they found him? I think they like
Oh yeah.
stoned him to death, and like once they killed him, they
They
hung
beat
his
him
body up in the center of that
like a
town for like
pig.
how
Like a
many
pig.
weeks?
Yep.
Yeah, they made sure everybody could see it. Like, look, this person did monstrous things. This is the type of shit we will do to you if you do these monstrous things. Don't do things like this. Sometimes I feel like sometimes in order to save humanity, the inhumane has to be committed.
That shit crazy to me. But it's like a loophole in that too, because
Yeah.
some people now I know I don't know if you know Siri Sincere, but in California, a young fast girl can be with an older man and lie about her age.
Yeah.
She could lie about her age, so he'll be like 27, and let's say she's 16. And y'all know it's a lot of girls out here walking around looking like they're older,
Mm-hmm.
but they're young. But what'll happen is if she gets caught up and her parents press charges, even if she's honest and she says, I lied to him about my age, he is now a convicted sex offender for the rest of his life.
Yep, he ain't
Yeah,
getting off.
that's
And then
true.
also it's you become a sex offender. Men, you guys have it hard. If you piss in public, you will become a fucking registered sex offender. So we don't
Yeah.
want to kill them. We don't want to kill them. So see, I thought about putting barcodes on them as
Oh,
shame me.
Putting
But
barcodes on them.
Well, they
yeah.
had a Vegas law. You can always check that.
I did. I thought about barcodes because, and then I thought about, well, cut their fucking hands off. But then I read up on it in college. I studied with most child molesters. It's not about they're attracted to a
Yeah,
little
it's
child.
about
It's
power.
about dominance.
Yeah, power.
It's power and dominance over somebody, and it's something that can't be cured.
Yeah. Okay, did you hear? I don't remember what fucking state it was in, but whoever came up with this concept needs to be shot in the back of the fucking head immediately. Somebody, I forgot which state it was in, but somebody was trying to make it to where pedophilia was a sexual preference. I said, bro, but like
Damn.
because me and one of my homeboys, we heard it at the same time. I said to him, bro, if they implemented some shit like that in California, and I'm at the park with one of my kids, and some man tells me he's sexually attracted to one of my fucking kids, he's dead right there on site. Like, I'm
Yeah, I
going to
remember that.
jail for some sort of assault, some sort of murder. Because think about it, if they make that sexual preference, that they're trying to normalize some shit like that. Like, nah, this is my motherfucking kid. I keep a knife on me everywhere I go. I'm gonna slit your throat right there in front of them. It's going to teach. It's going to show others, hey, don't be coming up doing this type of shit, and it's going to teach my kids about it. It's going to teach them a lesson about life, love, and liberty after that. Like, nah, this is monstrous. This is what you do to people like this. It sounds fucked up, but that's the way of the fucking world. That's not, I wouldn't let that happen, not around me.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's crazy.
they're trying to legalize it. All them sickos that came together,
Yeah.
and they're trying to make it legal for them to have, relations with little children, talking about the children want it. Like, are you crazy? These are
They're,
kids.
they're trying to take everything to the extreme now. Like I heard in New York,
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're trying to pass it or they already passed it. They're trying to make it to where abortion is legal up to the moment of conception. So even if you're in labor, they can abort the child while you're in labor. Now, don't get me wrong.
Damn.
Hey, it's a woman's body. You do what you want. But at that point, you're in labor
That's
and you
murder.
decide you want to abort. That's fucking murder.
Yeah,
In my
that's murder.
eyes, it's not just a collection of cells at that point. No, you was in labor. The baby was about to come out. And you like how would you even take care of something like that? What, they have just poison right there in the room? Like, oh, are you sure the baby's about to come out here? You sure you don't want to abort right now? Okay, here's the injection. Like how do you even do something like that?
Crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
like how they do
it's
niggas on
insane.
death row. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's some sick shit.
But
And you know what?
And they
Yeah.
banned it. Hasn't abortion been banned in most of the states? Like most of them.
Well, when I found out about this, it was before the ban. That's why I was like, yeah,
I
that's why I was
think
like, I
it's
don't know
still
which state was
legal
trying to do
here.
it.
I think it's still legal here, y'all.
In
Yeah,
California, it's
probably
still,
is.
well, I think. Hmm.
Yeah, I think they have a choice. But this world is sick. Man, when I found out that LA children hospitals were performing sex changes on little boys and girls that just said, I want to be a boy or I want to be a girl at age 9 years old, I was done.
Jesus.
That's at that's at LA Children's Hospital where they're doing sex changes on children. Now, let me tell you about something. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a superhero. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And then at one point, because I got so many brothers, I wanted to be a boy, I'm attracted to men, but I wanted to be a boy because it seemed like boys had more fun. Like they could run and nobody's yelling at them. And especially when my titties started coming out, I was like, these titties getting in the way. I want to jump and shit, but that wouldn't have worked for me because I would end up being a goddamn attracted to men. So then I would have been a gay man because I'm not attracted to women. I'm attracted to men. But so see, that's what I don't understand. And they say they make them and their parents go through a mental evaluation. How, when, and where would you? I mean, if my child wanted that, I
Right.
love my children. But you gonna wait till you're 18? No, no. When you get of age, you want to do that. I don't want you to do it, but as a parent, I'm not making that decision. You mean, oh, you coming and you identify as a girl to me? Well,
Right.
you not in my house. You not wearing no wigs and stuff until you get 18. You can wear a wig wherever you want to wear a wig.
Like that shit's fucking crazy. 'Cause it's like at 9 years old, a kid don't know that there's kids who 14, 15, 16, and 17 who still don't fully understand. Like, if you have an orgasm inside of a girl and she gets pregnant, like, that's your responsibility. They still don't understand the repercussions of having a fucking child. So it's like,
Right,
and what are they gonna think? Like, a child is gonna take it as, oh, okay, well, if they could change me this way, then at any point they could change me back. So, oh, let me go see what it's like to be a boy. Let me go see what it's like to be a girl. At 9, 10, when I was 9 years old, my favorite movie was Terminator 2. I wanted to be the fucking Terminator. Should they have
right.
given me a gun and replaced my bones with motherfucking metal barbs and shit like that? No,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, that was a bad example, but you get what I'm trying to say.
I do because I wanted to be the Wolverine and shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like at 9 years old, you want to be a lot of shit. These kids, oh, let me see what it's like to be a girl for a year. It's like, nah, bro. Once they chop your penis up, that's it.
It's gone.
You ain't got no choice but to remain that. Like, that's fucking
Have you looked
stupid.
at the videos of the grown people that regret it, like men?
Yeah, yeah.
There's whole and boy,
They
and
say
they're
the
sad.
suicide rate like spikes a lot of times when that shit happens because it's like, because then they can't go back after that.
Yeah,
Like
once
a lot of them spend their lives
it's
depressed. Oh, they
gone.
want to be a girl, then they get their penis chopped off, and then they realize, well, I kind of didn't want to do this, and
Well, they
then
don't get it chopped off thanks to Slapper.
yeah,
Slapper,
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
listening, I hate you.
They do
But it's
like
but
a banana
they cut
peel
it down the
inside
middle
out type of deal.
and they
Yeah,
tuck it in.
yeah,
Ain't no get back after that.
yeah.
I don't know, but I think
I
this
don't know how
world
many of y'all
stinks.
do it, but I frequent the site Reddit, and
Yeah,
any and everything that they
Oh
used to
yeah.
show on YouTube back when YouTube first came out, they now have on Reddit. Everything
yeah.
is on Reddit, from
Reddit will fuck
cartel
your head
murders
up.
to I've seen what I saw a video recently of somebody chopping a human brain in half to see what was in the middle, and it looked like jelly, like straight up
Yeah,
grape jelly. I
yeah.
done seen a
Reddit
dude,
is
man,
not
get
for
his
the weak
legs
of
ripped off
heart.
by trains and shit. Yeah, just man, yeah,
Um,
some shit you
do
can't unsee.
do you think a lot of those neo Nazis and stuff took themselves to a Reddit? Because it used to be
Oh,
what was
most
the other
definitely.
Oh yeah,
Most
so
definitely. Hell
Tor
yeah, they took that because Reddit,
so
anything, I'm telling you, anything
anything
aside
goes.
from I would say child molestation or rape,
Right.
anything that they have that you think, oh, I wonder where I could see something crazy like that. Reddit has it. Trust me, Reddit has it.
Yeah, all the weirdos is
But
probably
don't go in there if you have the faint of heart. Don't, because
Yeah,
sometimes
don't
my
do it.
mind has to be right when I go to Reddit and look at what's going on in the world that we don't see.
Yeah. Be sure it's what you want, because if you're looking to see like a body get dissected, go to Reddit. They're gonna have millions of bodies, videos of bodies getting dissected, all type of shit. I'm telling you, they got straight up cartel murders on there, people getting chopped up with
Mass
machetes,
graves,
everything,
kids and
everything.
all, newborns, kids and all. That's in Reddit.
Yeah, and it's
Don't go if you don't. If don't go. I just don't go. I
so
don't know. I got
they not
caught up.
censored YouTube like
Huh?
YouTube is censored. They're not censored
hell
like
yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is censored like a motherfucker. You can't even
Yeah.
like. I was about to say you can't even say it, but why would anybody want to say it? But yeah, like how they knocking down people's channels for saying the R word now, which I thought was,
Yeah.
you know what I think is funny about that? They're there because there's a couple people in the black sector who, I mean, don't get me wrong, they spoke out about the R word being used, but didn't start kicking people off of panels until it affected their channel. You get what I'm saying? People who were saying the R word and saying they were going to R word a woman and kids and all that, they didn't start kicking certain people off their panels, off their channel, until that word affected their channel, which I thought was weird. It's like, well, you kind of let this guy rock for a while with this. Yeah, y'all complained about it a little bit, said it was wrong for him to be saying that, had talks with him about it, but until it seemed like, as long as it wasn't affecting your channel, it was he was letting them rock. That's what I always thought was funny about that. Like, wow, so it affects your channel. That's when it becomes a problem. But when he said it to what's her name a couple months back, oh yeah, y'all had a quick little talk about that. Come on, man.
People be saying all kinds of weird stuff. You know they knocking off these channels that don't have no content on them. So the
Oh
trust
yeah.
is about to be gone.
Oh yeah, yeah. All I've got about 50 accounts is about to be gone then if that's what they doing.
What's
Yeah.
about to be gone?
Uh, the pages that don't have no content on it, like
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
troll page,
half our sector.
they're knocking
yeah.
them off. Hey, Tree.
What's up, Tree?
Hey, Tree doesn't. TREE.
Tree always come up here and he be on mute.
Yeah, what?
He
He
might be
was.
taking care of something.
He said
Or he
something.
got his face buried in some BBW titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, he jumped off when I said that. He like, oh shit, he's on to me.
The big girls.
Mm. I
He
told
like
him,
to be
I told that nigga, bro, if I ever get divorced, I'm gonna come to that club of yours and see what y'all
good.
got going on over there.
You be like TREE in the house. But shizzle, my nizzle.
Charleston White bragged about raping a girl that changed her mind, and he is visiting schools regularly. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, Saul had it correct.
Hanging around the schoolhouses.
What's
What's up,
going on,
Tree?
bro?
Oh, chilling
What's going on? Why you whispering?
because I'm buried.
What?
He said because he's what? Did he say married?
Buried.
Buried.
Oh, I thought he said married. I was like, what? Yeah,
You buried in
Also,
some titties.
probably the elemental keys.
Yeah,
Big.
but this
Oh
world
yeah,
is
he
what?
Tree was the one who turned me on to the Oculus, the Quest. I got that shit like 2 weeks ago. That shit's pretty badass. Me and my kids been enjoying the hell out of it. I think I might have to buy one more because I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like taking turns if the shit's really fun. And my kids, all right, Dad, it's my turn. Like, man,
Yeah.
y'all, like we got each other on timers and shit. Like, all right, I get an hour and then you get
You
an hour
see,
after this. I don't like
I
that.
bought my son one. I bought him last year, and that's exactly why I don't fuck with it. It's because he be like, "It's my turn now." Man, I don't fuck it, y'all. That's on
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I might have to buy another one. It's like, okay, the rest y'all can fight over this one. This one right here belongs to Daddy though. Y'all ain't using
What?
my shit. I'm gonna write
What
my
is?
name on it so you know whose is whose.
What is it called? The Oculus?
Oculus,
The Oculus Quest 2. It's going at Best Buy for I think like 300 now. That shit used to be like 600 or 700, and it's the
yeah,
brand. It's the new one. The new one's going for like 300.
right.
Hey, I
That's
recommend
good.
it. I recommend it.
No, I don't want to fight over the thing.
Is it gaming? Is it a gaming system or what is it?
I mean, you can
Virtual
use it to
reality.
game. You can use it to watch movies. You can use it to work out. It's cool. I just connected my Netflix to it, and it's cool because when you put it on, it looks like you're inside like a home theater. It'll have
Mhm.
like a little coffee table in front of you with little fake magazines. You look to the left, there's like a window, and in front of you, there's like a
Hmm.
big ass like it's supposed to be like a movie screen, but like supposedly like in your living room. It's
Mhm.
cool. I'd recommend it. It's definitely worth the money. You go get your money's worth. I guarantee
So,
that.
so you have to wear those 3D, not 3D, but like the what is
Yeah, the
it? The
goggles.
goggles and
The
Yeah, the
stuff.
goggles.
goggles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I
Well,
need to.
it's
Yeah.
not like it weighs like 10 pounds or anything. Like you barely like after a while, you don't even notice it. You
Well,
really
my
don't.
son be watching Netflix and doing everything on there. I don't even bother him. I bought it for
Yeah.
him anyway. It's just I would have liked to learn how to use it better, but he wouldn't give me a turn. So the heck with
Yeah, it has
it.
one of those addicting effects to it. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. I don't even care no more.
Yep.
You can
I got
build
a
your own
Pac-Man.
kingdoms and stuff inside that kind of stuff, like what when you have when you what is it called? What is it called? The goggles or whatever the heck. I keep calling them goggles.
No, just the VR headset,
Yeah, the
The,
virtual
headset
reality
VR.
headset. Yeah.
like, do they like so when you're in there? Can you build cities and stuff, kind of like with the Sims and all that, or
Uh, yeah, I believe there are certain games like that. I haven't bought any like that, but I'm pretty sure because they have games where you can literally like walk through cities and jump off of buildings and shit. So I'm pretty sure they do
Yeah.
have building games like that. I'm pretty sure they do. If they got, because do they have Minecraft? Okay, they have the game Roblox connected to it, and you build shit
Yep.
on there all the time. So for sure they
Yep.
got games like that.
Yep. That's what he
I'm
play on there
100%
all the
certain they
time
do.
is Roblox. Or the scary have you played? I don't even know the name of that scary clown game. That
I
shit
was actually
scared
gonna
the
buy
shit
that
out of
shit
me.
this weekend because it looked pretty cool. I bought Resident Evil
It's
4 on it,
scary. Oh no, that clown one. Man, that
the
clown one make me
PS5 VR.
don't
Hey
stand in front
John,
of people.
like bro, anywhere you go, Walmart, Best Buy, like you got to order that shit online, and motherfuckers be overcharging for it. The PS5 VR, because I looked it up. Don't get me wrong, I went to Best Buy, Walmart, Target, 3 different malls. None of them had it.
Hmm.
They were like, oh, it also because the PS5 is such a good gaming system. Everything
Right.
like has ran out of it. Like when you go to places to try to even buy controllers, like they'll be sold out of shit. Like it's hard to even buy
You
like
gotta
the
get it
PS5
online.
itself now. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
you
it.
gotta wait in
I
line and shit.
No, but I ordered it. I got it 2 weeks ago. I hid it at my mom's house. He don't know he getting that. But yeah,
Oh,
it
he
was
about to
hard
have
to
him a great
find.
Christmas.
And then I got the steering wheel with the brakes and everything to go with it.
Oh man, if you hit him with the VR headset to where it feels like
Yeah.
he's actually in the race car, he gonna lose his damn
No,
mind.
I
That's
got it.
badass.
I didn't know what to get, and then I heard Slapper playing with it one day. I was like, he explained it. I went right over there. Why did they have three left at Best Buy? And I'm talking about this one got like you in a real car. Uh,
Yeah,
and I ordered that, and I ordered him a 3D headset. Yeah,
that's badass. Yeah, he gonna have him a
yeah,
great Christmas.
yeah,
He ain't never gonna forget that. I guarantee it.
yeah. I hope so. I hope because I was, you know, I'm better with my daughter than my son. I'm like, what does he want? You don't want to just keep getting those gift cards. You want something to go with it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You ain't gonna see him for a few weeks once he open that shit.
I
Dead
already
ass.
know.
Yeah, I
I
thought about
already
taking
know.
some time off of work once I got the Oculus and my PS5. I was like, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna. I still
Yeah.
got to do the adult thing. I was thinking maybe like take like a week of vacation, but then I was like, nah, that's some childish shit. I'll wait until you know what I'm saying. I accrue a little more maybe when I'm actually
If
feeling tired.
if you want to know good gifts to get little boys, go to Slapper and Christ. They've never let me down when it came to gifts for him.
Hmm.
It's
Well, I'm
always a hit.
yeah, I must be thinking about the PS4 VR. Well, shit, John, if that shit ain't out, yeah, I'm gonna get that shit when I get it.
No,
But
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
I be
the
noticing
headset.
Slapper and Christ, yeah, they both be playing some interesting shit. There was like I
Yes,
bought
go
like
to them.
3 games that I never even thought to buy. I got them because I was watching Christ play them for a little while. I was like, okay, that shit does look badass. Let me go out and cop that.
And just
At
get up
least
there
three
now,
different
because I
games.
say, what is that? What is that you're talking about? He said
Yeah.
the steering wheel, and then I was like, then I went to Best Buy, and I hit him up. I'm like, is this it? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I got that 3D headset. Now I just got to fill in with some other shit, and I'm done.
Hmm. Yeah.
Christ has a whole gaming. He has a whole gaming chair and everything. You can
Yep.
tell
Hell
gamer.
yeah.
You know
You
what
can.
I mean?
You know.
Hey, that
Yeah.
that chair is the shit.
Yep. And guess what? Christ and Slapper got my son hooked up with it too. I got the same gaming chair for him as Christ got. I got the 60-inch TV in there for him. Yeah, he got a whole little game because we were in a pandemic. People, he plays
Yeah.
basketball in the backyard. He could go in the backyard and swim, but it was very boring for like almost 3 years. So why
Mm.
not? So I hooked him up.
Let him have something fun. You know how tall her son is, Sinister?
Nah, he tall.
Hello, tall. He's 6'4".
Oh wow, he's 1 inch taller than me. I'm 6'3".
Who are
Yeah,
you
and he
talking about, my son?
yeah, and your son six
Oh
four.
yeah, he's 6'4.5", so he's 12 years old.
Wow, at 12, yo, by
Yeah.
the time he hits 18, can he? Because what age is it that men stop growing?
I think
I was
18.
Oh
20,
man, and he's
21.
only 12, and he's taller than me. Yo, he's gonna be a giant.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
gonna be 7 feet. That's what they said.
Woo! You know how much them shoes are gonna cost?
I know how
God
much they cost
damn,
now. I know how.
bro.
Look, he
Yeah,
wears
I
a
can only
size
imagine
13.
it. You know, like give it like 2, 3 more years. Woo, that shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
he wears a size 13 now, and them motherfuckers be costing
Yeah.
me 200 a pop
Yeah, that's
or
how much. Yeah,
more.
that's the same size I wear. Yeah, man. If I had been 6'4" at 12 years old, bro, yo, that's crazy. Yo, he's gonna be a giant.
he
Yeah,
gonna need
and I do.
like
Huh?
shoes, clothes, furniture, everything got to
Oh,
be.
I already have to have this special bed. He had a full size bed, but because of his height, I had to get a bed without a footboard. And
Mm.
then I think he only has like a year left in this. I finally found a mattress place that makes beds for people that are like 6'9" and 7 feet. So I think I got a year left before I
Damn.
have to get him a special mattress. And then yeah, I got him in basketball, yeah, and they told him that they just want him to stand there and shoot. That's all he got to do.
Stand
But
there. Ooh, damn.
he's in some sort of
Basically,
basketball. What is it called? AUU?
yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
A
you gotta
something.
stand there and shoot. Cause yeah, at his age, kids are normally what height are they at around his age? I think I was like when I was 11 or 12, I was about like 5'10", 5'11". And I was taller than everybody, so everybody else was maybe like 5'8", 5'7". Damn, he's
Mm.
way taller than all of them. Yeah, all he gotta do is just stand there and shoot. Everybody else, they can't reach him.
He
Mm.
taller than everybody at the school, even the male teachers. He's tall and he gets growing pains. Like I have to go get him. I thought it was like I didn't know growing pains were real. I didn't know
Right.
they were real. We went to the doctor and he now he on a real team. They fly. They fly all over. They
You
play.
usually
That's
grow in your sleep, right? Like when you're sleeping, that's when you grow. Like,
mm,
See, in my family, there's a lot of tall people, and
mm,
I'm tall. I'm 6'1" for a female, but then there's my sister is like 5'4", my older sister, but then all the boys are 6'5" and over, and then
mm.
his dad is like 6'7.5". So I didn't know what I had. I just know I didn't get to carry him very long.
Right. Damn.
Just tall. It is hard to keep up with, like, I don't know, the shoes. Maybe 3 and 4 months, then I gotta get him a new pair, and it's just clothes. I
it's gonna
got him
get
some.
expensive. It's gonna
Yeah,
be expensive.
I
Hell
got him
yeah.
some. I got it. Is very expensive now because I always have to buy clothes, pants. Pants are the problem.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
Macy's and stuff like that don't
Hmm.
cater to tall men. You got to get it online.
They
They
really
they like
don't.
six. They like for men 6 feet and under.
Hmm.
Mm.
And tall clothes are expensive.
Hmm.
He gonna be
I
he
wish.
gonna make some money because he gonna have to deal with the lifestyle. You know what? He remind me of Shaq. You know,
Hmm.
I know it's like when you they show their places, like their cribs or whatever where they live.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, They have custom made bathtubs, everything because they so
Yeah.
tall, and
Yeah,
bed
that's what I think is
houses,
happening.
all
Yep,
of
I think it's happening because my poor son wanted a BMX bike for Christmas. He can't have one. It's too little for him.
Right.
And
Yeah.
them.
then he wants to skateboard, but his coach said he better not get on no skateboard because they're teaching him to take care of his legs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
And
know what you should get him, because I was gonna get me one, because last time I was at the Pike in Long Beach, like the most recent summer, last summer, and I
uh-huh.
seen this dude. He was rolling around on an electric one. You don't got to push or anything.
No.
It comes with like a little remote, and you could just roll. It goes up to maybe like 20 miles an hour. Just get him one of those. He can just roll around on that shit. You ain't got to worry about his legs.
His dad is gonna get him a motorized bicycle. He said he
Oh,
found one
that's
big enough. So he's gonna get him one of those and just everything. It's a mess. I see that he's starting to sleep sideways in the bed. So I think, and this is a California King, y'all.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
think the California King is starting to be too small for him as lengthwise. It's
Me-
yeah,
big, but as lengthwise, it's not working out.
Then what's
yeah,
the other size for the California? Like it's the California King. Then there's what the Eastern. What's it called? Or is it? It's
Well, those are wide. Those are nice and
yeah,
wide, but he needs the length in there. It's hard to find a special mattress maker that. See, I went up to the college because my daughter goes to UCLA. So I was thinking that I could get one of those twin beds that they have for the football players and the basketball players, but they
mm,
only sell them in bulk to the colleges. They don't sell them to public like us. I was like,
well,
damn,
how do they know? They have to show a card or something.
I don't know. I don't know, probably. But I can't just walk in there as a civilian and buy him one of those long twin beds because that would have been perfect.
yeah,
Mm. Hmm. They don't never. They do have like long twin beds. I don't know what size it would be though. When they say super long, I think they just mean like maybe 6 foot. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
mm,
See, it's not too many people. There's people, but not too many people walking around with 12-year-olds like me that are 6'4". And
yeah. It
then
really
he's
ain't.
still growing. I think he's going through a growth spurt right now. He probably taller now because all last week his bones were hurting. Usually, when that
Jeez.
happens, it's a growth spurt. And I
Mm.
Yeah,
did look at some of them pants. It looked like some of them pants. See, I buy pants that go to the middle of the front of the shoe. And my mom was like, "Why you buy them long pants? They're not going to be long now." See, in
yeah.
September, I bought him about 7 pairs of jeans and a bunch of Nike outfits, and them pants was going to the middle of the shoe. Now they're above the high top, so he's grown since September.
Jeez.
And I
Mm.
don't put these clothes. See, I don't put his clothes in the dryer. I hang them and iron them because I'm scared of the dryer. They might shrink them.
Yeah, hell yeah, they will.
It's fun having a kid this tall because he's the top. He's the center of attention everywhere he goes. But
Mhm.
then it's hard with certain. Like I have a Dodge Charger. I've had like four of them. That's my car. I know that this is the last Dodge Charger I'm ever gonna have. I'm gonna have to get a truck because now he is almost too big to fit in the front seat. He's not fat at all. He's tall and slender.
Yeah.
So I know this
Don't,
is
yeah,
the
you don't
last
want his
car
knees
I'm gonna
pressed up
have.
against the dash and shit like that, because
Mm-hmm. They
that
are.
shit's very, as a tall dude, that shit's very uncomfortable. And then you
Mm-hmm.
get to thinking, like, if we get no accident, like you're gonna get folded up.
He's gonna need like an SUV type, like or
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a
So I'm
big.
gonna
a big body.
yeah, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to look at it into a truck. I know that this is the last car I'm gonna have for a while because he can't fit in his legs are always crammed or he sits sideways in the back seat.
Mm,
It's just crazy, but like he shoots left. He's right hand, but he shoots left hand. He plays sports with his left hand. So the
mhm.
coaches love him. They keep strapping his left hand behind him, working, making that right hand strong. I don't know what they do. I leave out. They tell me to go.
You know who Shakima is? I know who Shakima is.
I love Shakima.
Yeah, Shakima's cool people. I ain't seen her in a while. Oh wait, no, I did see her. I saw her. Where did I see Shakima? I think at Buddy Lee's.
Mhm. Yeah, John's right. You and her are very similar with the way y'all speak and the way you guys are just kind of calm. Well, just don't piss her off, and then when she ain't pissed off, she's hella calm. But yeah, she actually reminds me a lot of you.
Shakima,
Oh,
is that the girl out here in
Yeah,
California?
yeah, she's the one in she lives in the Bay though.
oh,
Yeah, she got mad at
She's
Triple.
the one who punked out Triple.
Okay. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
cool. She just don't piss her off.
yeah,
now is Triple the one that hangs with Queen Naima?
Triple Darkness.
Yeah, I
Does
think
he
it's.
hang with Queen? I don't know.
He be everywhere.
Yeah, he
I
kind of
know
be all
he.
over the place. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. There might be another Triple, but
I don't
yeah,
know.
usually.
Triple listens to you. He tried to start some mess. He tried to be petty and start some mess. When it came to you, and he went over there with
Yeah.
he tried. Remember, I asked you. I didn't say nothing wrong about Rio and Jimmy, and he tried to lie to one of them and say I did. He was trying to start some mess.
That
Mm,
sounds like Triple.
Sound
it's
like Triple.
Black Sector. Black Sector. Like yeah. I no, because this triple be in the beef sector, because Queen Naima's beef sector, so maybe it's a different triple.
Now, well, this was it's Triple X, right, from Brownsville. He went over there with Jimmy and
Yeah.
tried to tell that lie, and he didn't realize Jimmy was listening to you. He didn't type in the chat, but he was listening to me on your show. So he looked stupid trying to lie.
Hmm.
Because I didn't realize Jimmy was listening. And he said, he texted me, he said, I'm listening to y'all. I'm like, oh shit, come through. He said, I'm tired, I'm just listening. So you be having people listen to you.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that. I found that out tonight too. Well, yesterday. Mm.
What exactly happened? Because I wasn't really up to speed. I just figured more than likely because 90% of the shit that 99% of the shit that happens in the black sector is always a fucking misunderstanding.
What happened in the live in general, or just what I'm talking about, or what I was talking about?
Well, what you were talking about earlier.
What,
The
like, oh,
classic situation.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh
Well, they were supposed to be like having a mediation, like a communication to kind of squash things, and it just went left. And I don't really catch. I caught the live, but not. So this is the thing. I was streaming it live, and I shouldn't have done that. So because like I normally don't do that, but I didn't think it was a thing because how it kind of got brokered in the first place, and
Right.
so I was playing it, and so Lady Law kind of mentioned that, but I feel her like I feel where she's coming from with that. So I just wanted to be let it be known it's cool, and I had put that live on private. But anyways, now with the classic situation, he was over there, and somehow it just kind of went left. I feel like Lady Law feels like Classic's not taking responsibility for some things that he's playing in her face. I think that's where she's coming from. And then Classic feels like, Lady Law can pretty much tell some of the bats they they have taken that word, to like lay off when he comes through. What don't start an argument with him, because really he just wants to go and participate in the chats or various chats, but you can't control people. Everybody's grown.
right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of the negotiations he wanted was so of classic, right? So
Yeah. Classic lights.
yeah,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
he was calling when he I guess I don't know women that are ghetto he feels are ghetto and stuff. He calls
Yeah. He
them
called them
bats.
bats.
Okay, but I don't think he counted on them turning the bat into a whole bat series where they started naming themselves bat, and making jokes with it. So he wanted them to stop saying bat. But Lady Law was trying to tell him last night that they come to her show, but she can't control them.
Yeah.
So while she was saying no more bats in the chat, the bats were popping up. The
Mm,
thing is, sometimes the damage is done.
Yeah.
And if you want to go over there, you're gonna find some people cool with you, and some people not gonna be cool with you. I learned that not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna agree with you. Just be yourself, because
Yeah.
you and when it comes to this YouTube stuff, I know it's human to have emotions, and it's human to feel some type of way, but on here it really is never let them see you sweat. And if it does get to you like that, then don't go live with it, because they're gonna eat you up. I've seen people cry on here, and that's don't never cry on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
Don't
never
ever cry.
cry on here.
be a
Don't
sign.
ex-
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
don't
gonna take a sound bite of that shit real quick.
yes, they're don't never over explain anything. If you're
Hmm.
confident in what you're saying or what you're doing, don't never over explain nothing. Like when you did ask me, do you think she would mind? See, my first mind was, let me go over there and ask her, but I didn't go with my first mind. And then you didn't go with your first mind because you were probably thinking the same thing like me. Since it was negotiated over here, there wouldn't be a problem. But see, I'm not in her body and she's not in mine. So
Mm,
everybody should have went with their first mind and asked first. And I'm
yeah.
not a content creator, so there's a different protocol for me jumping on panels, talking my shit or my good stuff versus you having the show.
Yeah. I handled that poorly, so I can admit and take accountability for that. It's never my intention to like uh, be with the effery or cause some strife or contention between me and others. I don't want that to go down. So I understand, like, cause it happened to me, and I remember, like, well, damn, So she right when it come to that. I I didn't know she wanted me to hit either. I would have hit the link, but I didn't know. By the time I found out, I figured it was too late. Like maybe it was not necessary because Classic wasn't even over there. They had to
Damn,
cut.
Tree, and John going at it in the chat. I just looked down there.
They
Yeah, I
haven't.
saw that. Well, I don't know if you know Sincere, but I could tell you from me and Pat could tell you from a ton of personal experience. If somebody in the black sector calls you up to their panel to say, quote unquote, they're going to straighten out anything, and it goes for anybody. That's code for be ready to shout, be ready for a big ass argument, be ready for me to try to embarrass you as much as I can, be ready for me to try to make you
Hmm.
trip over your words, be ready to be called all kind of bitches at any point. Yeah, be ready for that. Trust me, like it's a very small percentage of people who actually, and it's not even every time. It's only sometimes do they actually want to have a conversation. It's like, no, I want to show that I can exert dominance over you because you said something that I did not like or did something I didn't like. That's what it's all about. Trust
Well,
me.
do you think like so? Do they? Is there anything that's genuine? Like, I was trying to tell Classic. I don't feel like Lady Law and Buddy Lee feel they don't dislike them. That's what I was thinking. Right? Like maybe
Yeah, I don't think they dislike him.
I think it
I,
was just the way the live went down. Okay, so this is my understanding or the way I see it, and way in the way it was presented. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I thought they were gonna sit down together. It was gonna be them together opening, and they have a conversation. If people want to come up and hit the link afterwards and have ask some questions or present their feelings, and that's what would have happened. But it didn't happen that way. So Lady Law opened, and she was playing some audio and some events that occurred with Classic in the situation. And then after she played her audio, she dropped the link and people came up. And Classic was kind of feeling like, well, shit. If I'm supposed to be like a co-host and this live is about us clearing the air, it should have been us together off the top having that communication.
Mm-hmm.
Not him being, attacked, if you will, with the audio of whatever shenanigans were going down in the moment on that audio.
Hmm.
So, you know,
Right. Excuse me. Who's Donald?
Donald.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. Who's Donald?
Oh, is he in my chat? Hey, Madman.
I don't know.
So man. Yeah, but
There's
I don't
somebody.
know.
I don't see anybody in the chat say Donald.
Yeah, they said, oh, I'm sorry, Brandon Marine is a Donald Ducks. Who's Brandon?
Donald Torrance talks. I'm trying. Hi, Sheila. Oh, this dude, Doriana. He's a person that has an issue. Yes, I don't know.
Hi, hello,
You
Sheila.
wouldn't even know him. He's Mo3 sector. You
I
wouldn't know him.
can't see the name. They must have me blocked or something. I don't know who y'all talking about.
John. John is in there fussing with Tree. And so I was just scratching with, you're talking about Tree?
No. Oh,
Oh, I thought you were arguing with Tree.
Tree's not Donald.
Yeah. But yeah, sincere. It's a lot of times if somebody's calling you to their panel, it's usually to either argue with them or because they know you're going to end up getting into an argument with someone else that they plan on either having hit the panel or that's already on the panel, just kind of sitting there waiting for you. And it's like, it's the majority of the time, it doesn't have to do with, oh, this person didn't like me. That's why they called me up on the panel to argue. It's more so, think of the Roman Colosseum. A bunch of people would attend it. It's like, you don't hate the people who are down there fighting, but you're going to watch them fight.
No.
You understand? Yeah, it doesn't have to do with disliking you or anything. It's unfortunately that's how the black sector has been since its fucking inception. Motherfuckers just fighting, and that's all it is. Like it takes a while to become a gladiator, a feared one. It's possible, but if that's what you want, then be prepared to battle. But if not, I would recommend just avoiding it if you can. Be cool with who obviously wants to be cool with you, and the rest, fuck them.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of verbal sparring. Sometimes people take it a step further, very rarely, but it's a lot of verbal sparring and then doxing. A lot of people, what they call doxing is like looking on Facebook or I don't pay attention to when they do that because what does that person's tax returns have to do with me? Like,
Right.
I can destroy your life because I know your credit report, your credit score. Like,
right. It's like, bro, it's like, bro, are we even in the same tax bracket? But you trying to talk big money shit with me, but I got a house and you live in a fucking shanty? Like, I don't know. It'd be weird.
Now, it's a lot of shaming on here. The part that Salt's talking about is we're on the same level. We don't care what you have or where you live, but you can't be in a different tax bracket bragging like you a baller, top caller. You can't be nothing and then drag us down. He has a problem with the same person that I have a problem with, the person that I won't be speaking about over there at Slappers anymore. That person stalks him also.
Yeah. But
Salt,
claims,
did you know that
the dude claims, are you serious?
I'm dead dog serious.
Yeah. The dude claims I stalk him, yet on his Patreon, he has videos with my name in the fucking title. He has videos with my name in the title on his YouTube channel. It's like, how can you stalk somebody when I don't type in their chat, I don't leave comments under their videos, I don't hit the link to talk to them, and I'm not even sub to them or watch them? How? Like,
he had the same problem as me. He comes to us.
Like, these motherfuckers just say shit. If you can out roast them or out talk them, you're a stalker. if they put out personal information about their lives and the information happens to be fucked up, like say they live in a basement or some shit, and you use that against them to clown them, like
Madman.
nigga, you trying to say I'm broke, but I got my own house and you live in your mom's basement. You're a stalker. Why are you talking about my life? What? Like you
Yeah.
was the one who put this info out, not me, motherfucker.
She
But yeah,
Salt's having the
it's people
same.
like that.
You try to avoid them, but they're just there. Like
Yeah.
I won't say his name over there at Slappers anymore. I keep forgetting it, but now I got to remember because I see it irritates. But on my defense, this man stalks me over there. Man, you've seen it, sincere. You've seen it. It's like I be trying to go over there to just chill, and there you. It's just like on sight when you see him, you know he's not over there for nobody but me. Fucking with
Right.
me, he's talking directly to me in the chat, and it's like, wow. But I won't mention you over here anymore. But anywhere out of here, I'm gonna bust your lip.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like
It's
just
hard,
speaking in
sincere.
general, it's like our sector is full of people like that who lie on you, and then when you confront them, it's like I read something recently, and that shit made perfect sense to me. Like a narcissist and a manipulative person will actually get mad at you for how you responded to them disrespecting you. Like, wait, hold up. You disrespected me and you don't like how I responded to it? Like, our sector is full of motherfuckers like that. Like, what type of shit is that? That's crazy.
Yeah, this shit is. These people are different. What you've only ever heard me say is talking shit. I don't do the doxing. I don't care about people's personal problems. I mean, if you say it and it's against my enemy who won't leave me alone, yeah, I'm gonna laugh at. But I don't go that far. I will never pay a penny to go fight anybody. I won't travel. I try not to get into it with people that live in the same state because it's too tempting. It's I almost got into it with a girl one time that lived. She lived 20 minutes away from me, and it went from me verbally sparring on YouTube, like, and then I just said, "Hold up, I know where the fuck you live. You live 20 minutes away from me. I'm coming to beat your ass right now." And then she said, like, she got real quiet because I called out her government name. And she said, "Why would you do that to me?" I I said, "Oh, you just wanted to talk shit." And I said, "You know what? It's good. It's good. Just this is a lesson from you for both of us. Don't fuck with everybody. You too close to fuck with me. You talking big bad shit, and I'm ready to come get you." I said, "So you leave me alone, I'm gonna leave you alone. It's too close."
Hey, Slick Chick. You said Slick Chick said the F I walked into. I think she's trying to say
The fuck?
something that happened earlier. More like Slick Chick is a beef sector, so this is black sector communication we talking about. That's probably why you don't know what's going on. But yeah, I just wanted to handle things properly because I don't want to be like, okay, I didn't know it was going to be an issue.
You don't
So,
want to take sides, do you? Do you want to take sides with this?
mm, not really, because I keep saying to both of them, well, okay, this is my understanding, right? I feel like an understanding was met a long time ago when Lady Lee and Lady Law and Buddy Lee both said, I said, Lady Lee, that's crazy. When Buddy Lee and Lady Law both stated that they didn't have an issue with Classic, so I thought it was deaded, but it seemed like the rear is head again. So for me, for the most part, I don't dislike Lady Law. I like Lady Law, right? And I roll with Classic too, but I don't like him having contention with so many people because it it becomes like it could be contention with me as well. Like for what though? And I'm thinking based on what when it can easily be resolved.
Well, the best, you know what? I think the best thing is to totally stay out of it. You're like, man,
Yeah.
I respect you, I like you, but I'm having a problem because I'm cool with both of y'all, and I don't want to be in this. You got to say it straight up and mean
Mm.
it
You
because
said,
this seems like it's giving you. This seems like it's upsetting you.
Does it seem like that? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's upsetting me. I just think the whole me streaming the live, that's the part, right? That's the part that got me a little bit kind of like perplexed because I'm thinking, damn, I did do that and that it can come off crazy, but I didn't think it would be an issue. And I think the fact that I wasn't aware that she wanted me to hit the link was another part of it. So I don't want it to culminate into no bullshit, really and
Yeah.
truth. You know?
Well, the thing about, I'm sorry to say, always expect the unexpected.
Oh my God, Trisha. I feel like it's a curse. Don't say that.
Hey, Salt, am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
All right, that's the best advice anybody can give you on here. Always expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Hate to say it like that, but it's true.
Mm-mm.
Stay out of it or expect the unexpected. And sometimes you don't even have to be in it. You
Yeah.
just be around that person, and
Yeah.
somebody's gonna feel some type of way. So
Oh
expect the
yeah.
unexpected.
Trust me, I know from personal experience because Chucky's my homeboy. I know from personal experience the black sector. Oh yeah, they love that guilty by association bullshit.
Yep.
Well, you cool with Chucky and he did this, and I'm like, yeah, he did that. I'm cool with him. I'm also cool with you, and I know for a fact you swatted so and so. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Yeah, guilty by association is a very very big thing. Very.
Sometimes you can't win no matter what.
Yep. And that's
Mm.
that. Like, do you remember? Do you remember like one of the first times I came over here when I'm like, because I give everybody I come across who seems cool and I'm trying to be cool with, I give them an out. It's like, yo, eventually you gonna hear some shit about me. You gonna hear some like I said earlier, some unsavory, notorious shit. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to be accused of guilty by association at some point in time, all you gotta do is just tell me to leave. It ain't gonna be no hard feelings. I ain't gonna hate you or nothing. I'll completely understand. I'll completely understand because you don't want no drama getting brought to your fucking channel or no bullshit like that. Because I've gotten into it with a lot of people. A lot of people want to dox me. Some I know for a fact would love to swat me. All type of shit. And so if they see you being cool with me, it's like, oh no, you cool with that motherfucker? Then you must be dark just like him. And it's like, nah, me and them ain't got into it. They don't enjoy the things I do. However, that doesn't mean we still can't have a conversation as adults and be cool with each other. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and thanks for saying that, Sal, because I meant to say that to you also, sincere. It will be a time where, like, I didn't think Triple X would be over here listening to me and then lie, jump on another panel where I'm at and lie. So that means if you lie on me, if you lie to them in my face, you'll lie on me also. And hopefully you just know me enough to know that's some bullshit. Or I would hope that you get at me behind the scenes or something. Or
Yeah.
ask me. Just ask me. It's gonna be yes or no. And here's the thing: most of them, if it's true, they can let you hear the recording or give you the
Yes.
screenshot. I always
Yes.
ask for the recording and the screenshot.
Yep.
Don't
Exactly.
just believe on sight. That's the problem I have with old Cliffy Cupcakes. On God, so a troll told me in Slappers chat. The troll told me I'm gonna go tell Cliff you talked about his mother. I didn't, but I gave Cliff the benefit of the doubt, and I said, "Well, he seems like a reasonable man. He will come ask me first." That motherfucker did not ask me first. For 3 years, I had been every bitch in the book. He talked shit. Finally, one day I had enough, and I said, I tried to resolve it, and he didn't listen. 3 years later now, and he was just talking the biggest shit. And then I said, one day on Lady Live show, I couldn't take it no more. And I jumped on the panel and I said, nigga, since you blame me for the shit, now I'm gonna talk about your mama. And I roasted the shit out of his mama. And now we got a beef, and it all started behind a lying ass troll.
Yeah.
But to my defense, I did not talk about his mama till I didn't talk about his mama till I talked about his mama. But he kept saying I did it for 3 whole years and would not leave me alone.
Hmm.
This place is dirty.
Yeah. And obsessive. Motherfuckers cannot let shit go. Even if you tell them, look, regardless of who started it, can we just let it go now? And motherfuckers like,
No.
no, because no, this and that. It's like you just want to argue at this point, because you could tell a lot of people, especially in the black sector, a lot of people you can tell they don't have anything else. There is no other content for them. They have to perpetuate beef. They have to go at somebody, because it's like if they try to do something that's real content, talk about something real, they barely get any numbers. And the thing is, it's like they've become their own worst enemy, because people have gotten so used to you going at motherfuckers and beefing with motherfuckers that when you try to talk about something real, they don't want to tune into that, because that's not the you that they know, the you that they're used to. People like what's the word I'm looking for? They like a constant. They like for something to remain constant. They like the familiar. So when you go from I'll straight drag a motherfucker until their teeth is missing to, well, let's talk about the black community today. It's like, nah, it's not gonna work like that. You're a demon like I'm a demon. You can't go from being a demon to, okay, we about to have a nice day in church today. No, it simply doesn't work. Like
Sinister, I don't
that's
want
why
to
I'm
be.
cool with people who remain consistent. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said I don't want to be a demon. Sinister, I don't want to be.
Yeah,
A
No,
yeah.
demon.
No, I feel
they're
you.
trying to force it out of you sometimes. Like, come on,
Yeah.
don't you, if you're being honest, don't you think, like, I was taking the high road for 3 years? 3 years. And he
That's a.
still just kept coming at me. Eventually, it's like, damn. And so it was some people saying that's fucked up. But why didn't they tell him it was fucked up when he was coming at me for 3 years?
Mm.
It's
What? What?
crazy.
Tree and John, are you guys okay? Should I be?
Yeah, I keep reading the comments. I'm like, what?
You're not
Because
okay.
I thought they was about to hit the link right now. Once the link got dropped again, I
Am
was
I
just waiting
supposed?
for that. Then I was gonna hop off and let them hash out whatever they got going on.
No, I'm finna shut this live down. This came up in the chat. I'm glad y'all came, but I'm leaving all
Yeah.
of y'all.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. Well, yeah, y'all have a good night. I'm about to hop off.
All right,
All
bye.
right, so I'll see you on the flip side.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, most definitely, bro. All right,
I'm
peace
gonna
out,
go
y'all.
to this. This melatonin didn't kicked in. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
1:30 and I still got to get up at 6 a.m. So I'll talk to you later.
So
All right,
I got 4 more hours left on my shift. I'll see y'all later.
all
All
right.
right. Good night, everybody. Good night,
Bye, Trisha.
Tria John.
Good night, everybody. I'm sorry that I was going in and out on this live. Tree and John, I hope y'all can get it together. I'm sort of sleepy, so I'm not paying attention to the chat like that. I mean, I see it moving. I see you two guys talking, but I'm not reading, and I'm sleepy, so I'll have to go back and look at it. But y'all both are cool with me, so hopefully y'all can get it together. But anyways, bye, you two. Good night.